Hello, I am Liv, and I'm here to tell you about this week's Friday Fabric Features collection. These are the fabrics that will go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time on our website at thriftynotion.com. I tell you about them on Thursdays so that you're ready and informed and prepared and have time to ponder and make sure this is something you actually want to buy, because conscious consumption. Impulse buys are fun and all, but we don't want that to be the only way you shop. That's kind of how a lot of this stuff ends up with us in the first place. So we are here to find these fabrics forever homes. They want to go out into the world and actually be made into something, not just sit on a shelf in somebody's stash. All right, let's get started. Sand-washed silk in this beautiful silver gray color. Love some sand-washed rayons and silks. They're just really smooth and soft and wonderful. This is kind of a lighter medium weight. It's pretty opaque. It's got some heft to it. There's a nice thickness to this. It's still super fluid. So you could make a blouse, but you could also make a skirt. I mean, it'd be more of a flowing gathered skirt, but you could definitely do that. I would also recommend like pajama pants. This is the ultimate luxury loungewear for sure. Really, really nice against the skin. Lovely fabric. We have another sand-washed silk. This one's a blend, and this one we wanted to just let you know that the dye on this is mottled, meaning kind of there are variations in the dye. It is pretty uniform across the whole fabric, so it's intentional. It's not a solid black, so there is some variation in the color, but between the way the light hits the sand-washed texture and then just the drape of this, it's not super noticeable. This one feels so good. It's even just a little bit thicker than our first sand-washed silk. A blouse out of this. You could also do something like a drapey cardigan or just a scarf. It feels amazing. Also, again, pajama pants would just feel really good out of this. Cozy yet luxurious. I mean, essentially that's loungewear, right? Fancy loungewear. This is a fun one. We don't have much of it, but this is a Liberty wool, very lightweight. The pattern is called Gordon. We've tried looking it up. We couldn't find it anywhere, but it does say Liberty on the selvage. So this is a Liberty fabric. This one, it's a really lightweight wool. So something like a scarf, you could do a blouse or something like that. It's a little bit sheer, got this nice drape to it. And it's just a really pretty neutral print. Lovely, lovely fabric. I wish we had more of it. This one's just a black silk crepe. Another very multi-purpose kind of fabric, great for wardrobe basics. This one is pretty opaque, excellent for blouses. Really, it's a good weight for that. And also dresses, you could do a dress out of this. Just a really lovely drape and would feel great against the skin. Pretty much any basics like camisoles, blouses, skirts, even like boxy woven t-shirts. These will be your wardrobe basics. You're going to return to this one again and again. This is very wearable and more durable than you would think. Silk is pretty tough if you take care of it. This is definitely a wash on delicate and air dry sort of situation, but really nice fabric. All right, it looks like corduroy, but it's not corduroy. Usually corduroy, the little wales are kind of velvety and fuzzy. This is just kind of woven into stripes that look like corduroy. It is also stretchy. So it has some lycra in it, very stretchy horizontally, not stretchy vertically. It is a woven fabric. So this is definitely like a bottom weight fabric. You would use it the same way you would use corduroy, but we just wanted to be very clear. This is not corduroy. It's kind of some other sort of novelty woven faux corduroy, I guess. But anybody looking at it on you when you're wearing it is going to think it's corduroy. Great for pants. You can make jumpers and things out of this. Overalls would be fun. It's a nice versatile fabric. Next up is a polyester. We just really like this one because it's got a cute pattern woven into it. It's very interesting and fun. And this color it's just a nice little colorway. Very lightweight, very sheer and fluid. Excellent for things like linings, but also, again, camisoles, blouses. You could do a lot of things with this one. It's really got this very fluid drape. So lighter weight items. It would make a very cute lining though. We have this gorgeous Lavender Stripe silk, extremely fluid. There's not a huge piece of this. It's probably just a one-person kind of fabric, but silk scarves, blouses, linings. It's just a lightweight, silky soft silk. Pretty sheer. This is a rayon poly blend. It's a crepe. Nice fluid drape. You've got that rayon in there. It helps it be very fluid. A lot of formals are made from this kind of crepe, but you could also do a skirt or even some slacks out of this. Would be very nice. This is a good one to make practice garments. If you're wanting to do something out of silk, this one will help you kind of get the feel of that texture and drape of fabric before you work with the expensive stuff. This one's a Slubby weave rayon poly, kind of a linen look. So you could do all kinds of stuff with this. Jumpers / pinafores, depending on which continent you're on. Pinafore is probably a more universal word. Slacks, shorts would be very cute out of this. I know we are not quite in short season, but shorts would be very cute. You could also do things like jackets or just full like shirt dresses, things that are a little more tailored would be nice out of this. Again, this is something you can practice with before you use the expensive linen. This is just a super cozy sweater knit. Like many sweaters, it is acrylic because acrylic is a good synthetic that feels soft and is a nice substitute for wool. It's pretty chunky. You could definitely, leg warmers would be fun. It is tube knit, so this is a big circle. You'll have to cut it open to have it lay flat, but very, very, very stretchy. Just a little bit stretchy in the up and down. It doesn't have a ton of bounce back, like it doesn't return all the way to its original form. So you may want to do something kind of loose fitting. I see all kinds of just sweater blanket kind of potential here. Lots of warm coziness. You could actually just cut a tube of this and hem it, and it would be like a cowl or infinity scarf. That is also a simple option. Here's another sweater knit. This one's even softer. This one's super soft. We were thinking rayon acrylic. It just feels dreamy. This is kind of like a fake cashmere. It's very nice. Very cozy. So side to side stretch is pretty good. Up and down stretch, there isn't a whole lot, but again, cardigans or just kind of boxy sweaters. You can make a turtleneck. There's all kinds of cozy sweater potential here. Here is another knit. This is not as chunky. It's a little closer to like a sweatshirt weight or like even a polo. It's a little lighter and it's a cotton knit. So you could still do something like a boxy sweatshirt. Would be pretty fun out of this one. It looks like there's only enough for one person here, so keep that in mind. Very stretchy. It's a little bit stretchy in the up and down too. If you were looking to make something like leggings, this would make some heavier weight leggings. It'd be really good for that. All right, this is Eggplant Pintuck Taffeta. This is more for your fancy formal wear. Also historical costuming, you could do a lot of fun things with this. It is synthetic, it's a polyester, so it won't be historically accurate, but if you're doing costuming, you can get a lot of interest and texture from this. It also has a great deal of body. It's kind of a stiff hand, so if you need poof, you can get poof with this. It's a really dark, deep purple, no stretch, and it's opaque. Not super fluid on the drape. Things like jackets, bodices, you could do a skirt from this. I don't know that we have enough to do a big historical skirt, but you could even do like panels. There's a lot of potential here. Also, things like vests could be interesting, or if you're just doing modern formals, this is a nice one for that. It's also really good for home deck. I'm not even gonna try to pick up this bolt because it is full and very heavy, but we have a really fun, super soft, stretchy knit. It's basically a jersey. It's a t-shirt weight knit, but very stretchy. So it stretches this way and this way. So it has Lycra in it, and this is the kind of thing you can definitely use for leggings. It's also good for things like underwear. If you're gonna make your own briefs, this will work for that. You can also do bras. Lots of fun things here. Activewear, that kind of thing. It's really, really soft. So you could just make a t-shirt too and lounge about in your lovely t-shirt. Also, kind of thinking like big slouchy cardigan bathrobe type of thing. We have a lot of it, so you could make some bigger projects. That's it for this week. Happy sewing!